Hey, this is Jim McBroadfield. Thanks for joining us for another Thursday afternoon webinar every Thursday at 1 p.m. right here at Broadfield.live. You will see that I am being joined on today's show by Rob and Nathaniel at AJA. Hey guys, how are you?
Good, good. How are
Well, how
you?
are you?
We're really excited about Broadfield's partnership with AJA, and we're excited to create not only today's webinar, but a series of webinars over the next couple of months to really help get us up and going with the AJA product line available here at Broadfield. And we're going to be out at the NAB show coming up this April in Vegas. If you are planning to send you or your team out to NAB, reach out to your Broadfield sales rep. Let them know you're going to be out there. Let's get you by the AJA booth to check out all of their great products. Let's get your hands on some of the converters and streaming solutions that we're going to be talking about. But let's also make sure we get you invited to Broadfield's dealer party. We host our dealer party every Monday evening after the show floor closes, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Foundation Room. All of our dealers are invited to attend. Registration is required, so make sure you talk to your Broadfield sales rep and we'll get you that invitation. So without further ado, let me introduce these two guys who are kind enough to join us today to talk about Broadfield's partnership with AJA. Broadfield is your full line distributor for AJA solutions, and we're going to be talking about some of their streaming solutions today, and then we will be following up with some subsequent webinars introducing you to other parts of the AJA product line. So let's start by introducing Rob Rotolo. Hey Rob, how are you?
Good, good, good. Hello, everyone. My name is Rob. I am the territory manager here for AJA Video here in New England. We would like to thank you for joining us on this first of a series of webinars we'll be hosting with Broadfield. For those that are perhaps not familiar with us, AJA is a video, complete video broadcast product provider. So we make everything from mini converters to digital recorders to mobile I/O. Desktop solutions, which include our Kona or desktop I/O, which would be a Kona, like an independent Kona, and then a PCI version of that as well. We make color end products, which would do color conversions for HDR and wide color gamut. We make frame syncs, which would then do up-down cross conversion. The streaming products, which we're going to discuss in this presentation today, which is going to be our Hilo and our Bridge Live products. In addition, we offer open gear and routing solutions in addition to software. In short, our team is dedicated to bringing video professionals high quality tools that are dependable and reliable in the field. And sorry for breezing through that, but I know we have a short window to do this today. So with that said, I'd like to hand this over to Nathaniel, who's going to walk us through this presentation. Thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to answering any of your questions in the future.
And thanks for the intro, Rob. You actually had the most difficult part of today's show, trying to boil down everything that AJA has available for our dealers through these enterprise solutions. And that's where we'll bring Nathaniel in as we're going to walk through some of the streaming solutions today. So Nathaniel, let's start with a quick introduction for our dealers.
Great. Thank you for having us here. We're super excited about being part of the Broadfield family. My name's Nathaniel Bonini. I'm a senior field systems engineer at AJA, and here to assist with the Broadfield team as well as any of the other resellers in answering questions about any of our hardware and any of our platforms. So
Nathaniel, let me ask you, I know a lot of our dealers are going to be familiar with AJA. AJA has been a leader in this industry for quite a long time. What we want to communicate to our dealers today is, even if you're familiar with the products, you're familiar with all the solutions, we want to answer the question, why AJA? And I think that would be a great place to start off with the presentation today.
That's perfect. You know, you are likely asking yourself, why would I recommend AJA? Why would I hang my reputation on that? Well, that's an easy one. I've been in film and television for over 30 years, and anecdotally, I'll tell you that I have had in previous organizations bankers boxes full of full of this gear. It is really the glue that keeps the industry, that keeps things running on set, and in a facility. Why would you choose AJA? Well, we are renowned for our build quality. Very important piece of the puzzle. Our manufacturing philosophy is to test everything twice, and we do that before it leaves the factory. Everything is tested to our specifications, and we have some of the lowest initial and long-term failure rates in the industry, which is incredibly important when you're trying to get that last shot of the day, or even any shot, any thing that you may be working on. Our compatibility, we take a standards-based approach to design, so that there is no system lock-in. There's no walled garden for you to come into, and everything is based on standards, we make sure that our hardware is interoperable based on those standards. Our support is second to none. Our team is very quick to respond. We have a very proactive support team, and we have a very generous support program for our products. We have also industry-leading warranties on our products. Most manufacturers will warrant their products for 90 days or a year. On the products that we're talking about today, you'll see that we have 3-year warranties on those products. And if you have any questions about the warranty on our products, you can go to our website, aja.com. And you can see there what warranty applies to what particular device. But we do have industry-leading warranties for our hardware, which also provides a reduced CTO. Reduced TCO for our platforms by providing upfront costs for support. And finally, and very important, our entire product line is TAA compliant. We are made in the USA, and if you are working on government jobs or government bids, we'd love to hear from you. And I think there was some further discussion that we wanted to have about that TAA compliance.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nathaniel. Broadfield has been really leaning into it at the request of our dealers. More and more dealers are being asked, not only from government purchasers, but also in markets like corporate AV and education, for TAA compliance, for products that are made in the US, and for products that have good support plans like you discussed. The TAA compliance can be found on the Broadfield website under the navigation of all the products that are available there. AJA products are all being uploaded to that category, so you can go right to the Broadfield homepage, click on the TAA compliance at the bottom of the page, see AJA products there, as well as some of the cameras, other products that all apply to that compliance. Being made in the USA means a lot now for our dealers. Being supported in the USA means even more. And AJA is a great company to work with, and that's one of the reasons why we're so excited about it here at Broadfield. As we talk about the vast lineup in the AJA product line, we could take this webinar and literally go on for hours. We're not going to do that to you today, so we're going to break it up into smaller segments, starting with a lot of the industry that our dealers are already heavily involved in, and that is live production and streaming solutions. AJA has quite a few products in the streaming solutions category, so we asked Nathaniel to kind of zero in on that today. So Nathaniel, let's talk about some of those great products.
Great. Well, thank you very much. The first 2 products I want to talk about are the Hilo Plus and the UTAP. The Hilo Plus is a 2-input streaming appliance that you can see at the top of the screen there. It has dual streaming outputs, H.264 recording, and picture-in-picture with graphics overlay. It is a tremendously flexible device. for anything from a field streaming kit to your education. The people who are streaming high school football games, House of Worship. We have a lot of broadcasters building streaming kits around this technology. It's a very robust platform for those sorts of needs, particularly coming from a smaller streamer or something that you need to do in the field. The UTAP fits nicely within there as well, translating HDMI and HDSDI into a USB 3 connection, which can then be used to record, stream, or be sent anywhere that needs to be sent. And it's a super handy piece of kit for just even for monitoring and making sure that you have confidence of what's going on before your content goes out the door. Next, I'd like to talk about the Dante AV line. Now, Dante AV line is this product. I wanted to include this in here. It's not particularly a streaming product that you would use to stream over the internet, but what it does allow you to do is it allows you to put video on your Dante infrastructure that you already have. And we're seeing a lot of adoption, not just in the AV world, but in the broadcast world of Dante and Dante audio networking. This allows you to take a video and put it on that same network, and where that becomes very powerful, particularly in overflow rooms. We see a lot of folks in House of Worship using Dante, and tying overflow rooms together with video monitoring, and it's a very simple. It's a very simple device. There's the transmit and receive side, and you plug them into your Dante network, dial in your desired bandwidth, and you can go. It's a great way to get streaming video onto your Dante network. And then the final piece of kit that I wanted to talk about was our Bridge Live. Now we have two devices in the Bridge platform. The one that I'll go into detail here is the Bridge Live. We have another device, which is a Bridge NDI. So for those of you who are doing NDI work, it's a high density, it's a 16 channel IO box, and that those are hardware channels. It can handle up to 32 channels of NDI in and out of the box. So it's a super handy piece of kit if you're using NDI. I'd love to go to the next slide and talk to you a little bit about some of the features of the Bridge Live. Having come from the broadcast and digital media world previous to joining AJA, a streaming device, as a streaming device, the Bridge Live is very it's a Swiss Army knife for getting your streams in and out of your facility. So the Bridge Live supports 4 hardware IOs, and they're individually configurable, so you can have your streams coming in and out of the device. They're all set up as 12G HDSDI. We can support 4 channels of HD or a single channel of UHD. The device comes with a 3-year warranty, and then a yearly support contract for software updates and other support. What's important there is, as we're talking to sort of resellers and dealers here, is you really, if you're looking at Bridge Live and you're selling Bridge Live to your clients, you really want to look at that support contract. It's important for the life of the box, but it's also important for your bottom line. It's an easy way to generate recurring revenue from your clients. The device features, as I mentioned, simultaneous bidirectional encoding and decoding, and that encoding and decoding is I want to use the word that the wordings that we use in our literature. It's each channel that is coming out of the Bridge Live is clocked to the other channel. So there's no drift between the channels. Some of the important use cases with the Bridge Live are in broadcast, tying sites together. You can tie your New York and Los Angeles facility together. You know, your Miami, Chicago facility, wherever those facilities are, you can tie them together with the Bridge Live, and it allows you a significant amount of flexibility of the I/O of the box. It is. I'll move on to the next slide here.
So,
Yeah,
Nathaniel,
go ahead.
before we move on, one thing that I really want to highlight for our dealers here
Mhm.
is the enterprise build quality of the Bridge Live. You talked about this product, like a lot of AJA products, built at that enterprise level. This is a broadcast solution. This is a pro AV integration solution. This product is built to support those high-end workflows where now you're getting involved in AV over IP with your clients, and they need a robust and reliable solution. One of the reasons that AGA can offer a 3-year warranty on hardware design products like this is because of that attention to detail, the attention to the build quality, but also an understanding of the clients who are going to be using products like this, right, Nathaniel?
That's correct. That's correct. And we support advanced workflows as well for those people who are in maybe at a higher end broadcast or digital cinema workflows. We support advanced codecs like JPEG 2000, JPEG XS, and we also have a Dolby E pass through on the device, which are additional licenses available for the device. We also support and this is super handy, especially these days when you don't know necessarily where your signal is going to go. Using the Compromato Live transcoder in the cloud, it really is a gateway device for getting us into the cloud from on-prem or even in the field. We have some folks integrating the Bridge Live into their trucks. The flexibility that it gives you with the codecs that it has available. We can do H.264, H.265, JPEG 2000, MPEG-2, NDI, and JPEG XS. As far as getting things in and out of the system, and then as far as the containers and protocols that we support, we can output an HLS ladder straight to your CDN if that's what you need to do. MPEG transport streams, RTMP, and SRT are some of the highlights there. So the box has a tremendous amount of flexibility for streaming and for internal infrastructure as well. Now, the screen you're looking at here is that's the screen you're greeted with when you first use the box. Now, we're not going to go into a live demo here, but what I would like to offer for the folks who are watching is please get in touch with the Broadfield folks. We'd be happy to give you a live demo and talk a little bit more about your use case directly. So on this screen, we're setting up our pipelines and we're looking at our CPU and GPU usage. Now we can set up a significant number of pipelines. Now, keeping in mind that we have 4 hardware I/O ports, We can also add NDI ports and inbound RTMP or SRT streams as well. So what you're looking at here, we've got some loops going with some SDI inputs and outputs to SRT, inputs to SRT, and back. So we build our streams, and then we start to take a look at our CPU and GPU to make sure we haven't oversubscribed the device on those streams. So a very easy way to sort of mix and match. Each pipeline can support up to 12 streams. So they can go to up to 12 different endpoints or multicast that out. So a very, very, very flexible device. Finally, we can also do logo insertion and audio channel mapping in these devices as well. So very, very flexible. With that, I'd love to show you a video by our product manager, Mike Buki, who is in charge of this product line, and he's going to tell you a little bit about some of the new features of the device with the last release.
Awesome. Let's check that out.
Thanks.
Hi there, I'm Mike Buki, a Senior Product Manager at AJA Video Systems, and I'm here to present Bridge Live version 1.16. It comes with exciting features, which I'm going to cover briefly with you. The largest improvement is a move to Rocky Linux 9 operating system. The previous CentOS 7 has gone end of life, while Rocky Linux 9 provides a long-term stable support version, and it is backwards compatible. We're really excited to introduce SRT version 1.5.3, which enables redundant MPEG-TS streams to be sent over multiple network paths, including public internet. This provides network interruption protection by using the first packet received from either stream to recreate your original video perfectly. NDI version 5.6 has been implemented, which allows Bridge Live to now connect to multiple Discovery servers. To configure this, go to the active INI file in the advanced settings of Bridge Live. We're always striving to add additional codecs to Bridge Live, and we've introduced a couple new audio options in version 1.16. First is Dolby E 20-bit pass-through support, which also requires the Dolby E metadata flag to know what to do with the incoming data stream. This is supported for both SDI and MPEG-TS workflows. Next, AAC-HE version 1 and version 2 with ADTS and LATM have been added for encode and decode. SCI in H.264 and HEVC streams has been implemented, which enables pass-through of timecode to a receiving product, which can then be used as needed, such as embedding the timecode on the screen. SCI can be locked to NTP, which provides a synchronized timecode across multiple Bridge Live outputs. The monitoring dashboard is a new feature that allows you to monitor multiple pipelines from multiple Bridge Lives and Compromado's live transcoders on a single web page. This opt-in feature does require access to the public internet. The new operating system and bug fixes will be included for all systems that update to version 1.16. If you want to have access to the latest features, it does require an active maintenance contract. To find out more about the Bridge Live version 1.16 release, please visit aja.com. Thank you.
So the AJA streaming solutions we talked about are all in stock and available now at Broadfield. Nathaniel was nice enough to really spend some time introducing the Bridge Live, your AV over IP solution. Lots of different capabilities, lots of different workflows. As he mentioned, if you are working with a customer that can benefit from these workflow solutions, we can connect you with Nathaniel and the team at AJA to make sure we get you a full in-depth demo for you, your sales team, your clients, to walk you through how these products can benefit their workflow solution. The Hilo Plus is a great webcaster tool. Take a camera from anywhere, connect it to the Hilo Plus, H.264, you're streaming, you're encoding out to any CDN that your clients needs to stream to. A great solution to include in your toolkit. The UTAC, SDI, and HDMI. essentially let you turn any SDI camera or HDMI camera with the related product into a USB webcam. You can take a rock solid PTZ camera and turn it into a super duper webcam to a Zoom or Microsoft Teams meeting. You could take that camera and do a single camera feed into your streaming platform, or you could even take advantage of the USB ports on your computer for software programs like OBS, Wirecast, or even the brand new TriCaster software. And then, of course, the Dante AV solution that Nathaniel talked about. Dante AV is going to be an up-and-coming format. One of the things we're seeing from Audinate is that they're really upping their game on the number of partners and, quite honestly, the quality of partners that are adapting this Dante AV protocol. AJA is a significant solution, and I think at the NAB show this April, you're going to see more of that being discussed, not only at AJA's booth, but in the Audinate booth, where they talk about Dante AV and the whole product ecosystem that they support. So Nathaniel, thank you and Rob both for joining us today. These guys at AJA are available not only to Broadfield, but to all of our Broadfield dealers. Nathaniel, when our dealers reach out to you and your sales engineering team to talk about some of these demos, that's something that we can help set up pretty quickly and easily, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're available to do demos of the hardware. We can talk about our offerings anytime.
Awesome. And then, Rob, I know AJA has a ton of resources available for all of our dealers. Everything from, your webpage has a ton of information, great videos like the one we showed on the Bridge Live. There's product white papers and data sheets, and all of this stuff is available for all of our dealers to access and use, right?
That is correct. Actually, it's logically broken out into the different product formats that we have. And then under that tab, if you're new to some solutions that you may be getting involved in, we do have like a solutions tab, which is more of an education primer.
Okay.
So you can go there and get some information. But additionally, when it comes to demoing, not only do we have Nathaniel as a resource to then do an online demo of, let's say, a Bridge Live, our FSHDR, our recorders and such. If you have a client that you're working with in a specific workflow and they would like to see a piece of hardware at their facility, we can also accommodate that as well. We would ask that be, because again, these are deeper solutions, they're broadcast solutions. Some stuff looks great on paper, but until it gets to a facility and they can test it, the proof is in the pudding. And we would rather people have eyes on, as products from AJA are usually one direction, right? So the idea is we want to vet the use case and everything before a product is purchased.
Absolutely. And I think that goes back to AJA's storied history in the channel and the support that you offer on the products. By helping to make sure we get our dealers the right solution for their next install, you're able to stand behind that solution, stand behind that product, and offer the extremely generous level of support behind all the products that you sell.
Absolutely. One other thing that I'd like to point to on our website, if you have the opportunity to go there, would be under the products. You just go under the products tab and then go to our software page. And there are two very compelling pieces of software there. One is called the AJA Data Calc. The Data Calc lets you do how much storage is required for this level of recording versus the codec. And then there's a mini matrix, which is available, and that's really helpful. It is a converter family where it'll drill down on the specific products with a specific I/O and then conversions that are necessary. It'll tell you which one of our products do that, so you don't have to go through our nearly 300 products to figure that out on your own.
That's great. I think, Rob, maybe what we'll have to do is on our next episode, we'll start with the matrix and then work our way out from there.
Yeah, that might be a great idea. By the way, these are both mobile platform. If you're on iOS, I don't know that the mini matrix is available anymore on the mobile platforms, but it is a standalone PC or Mac piece of software. And the Data Calc is still a mobile platform.
That's great. Excellent. Thank you both for joining us. If you have any questions about AJA products or solutions, or you want to talk to us about scheduling some of these demos, sales trainings, or learn more, reach out to your Broadfield sales rep at 800-634-5178 and check out our schedule at broadfield.live so you can tune into the next episode where we have these guys from AJA join us to talk about the mini converter lines, the recorders, frame saints, and every other category within that AJA catalog. Thank you guys, and to all of our dealers, tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Until next week, cheers.
Broadfield
Hey, everybody.
Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.